My name is Ariana Nava Villavaso, and I am a high school special education teacher. So this is what I'm going to be going over. First, I'm going to be going over the introduction, share my learning, my impact on teaching, the impact on my students, as well as the evidence of learning and my plans for next year. So introduction. So like I said, my name is Ariana Nava Villavaso. This is year 2 for me in the Induction program. I currently work at Wonderful College Prep Academy in Delano, and I am a high school special education teacher. Currently, my caseload consists of 12th graders and 9th graders, but throughout my work process, I work with all grade levels. So work experience, I've actually have 1 year substituting at various schools. I used to substitute at the Delano Union School Districts, specifically for moderate and severe special education classrooms. And this is actually my 2nd year co-teaching as a high school special education teacher. And I co-teach in specifically Algebra 2, Language Arts 9, and Consumer Math. So my learning. So during my first year of induction, I actually focused on demonstrating how accommodations are beneficial to students with disabilities and how much of an impact it had on their academics. Working with my co-teachers and implementing these strategies and accommodations prepared me for my 2nd year of induction because I mainly focused on utilizing my teaching strategies and reflecting on them to continue supporting my students' learning. Also, as a special education teacher, my responsibilities are mainly utilizing the knowledge of my students' academic readiness to create their IEP goals. I have been collecting student data from my co-taught classes and utilizing the information to create measurable and attainable goals. So what impact did the induction process have on my teaching practices? The induction process provided me the opportunity to collaborate with my admin and teachers and discuss topics revolving around my teaching practices, lesson planning, and my feedback and growth. My observations and goals that I set for myself through induction have refined my teaching practices these past 2 years. So what impact did the induction process have on my students? It has gotten me more prepared to teach my students through like our feedback loop, to change my teaching practices and to meet their learning needs. Collaborating with the gen ed teachers has helped me learn with which accommodations to utilize in which scenarios to maximize my students' learning. What impact did my mentor have on my teaching? So during our weekly meetings, my mentor has provided me with useful resources and applicable feedback to incorporate into my teaching. So whenever I had a question on my growth goals, my mentor would provide helpful advice, suggestions on ways to improve my teaching strategies so that I could reach my growth goals. This is some of the evidence that I had collected through my observation, inquiry lessons, and my lesson plan inquiry videos. So I did a lesson on DMV with my students. So I had prepared questions as well as helping them fill out the application, what they specifically observed throughout the DMV website. And this dealt with my lesson plan inquiry. So this evidence mainly focused on how to prepare them for job interviews. So I had a list of 8 specific common questions, as well as having them write the do's and don'ts as to what to do at a job interview. So my plans for next year. I actually plan to use more hands-on activities to teach my students math. I've noticed that in Algebra 2, it's a little bit more harder to incorporate kinesthetic materials. So like touch points, using actual number line. I'm creating our own unit circle, preparing them for trig functions. I want to incorporate like more hands-on materials just because I notice that they retain their information more. And I'm also going to be focusing on incorporating rapport building activities with our sped students from the start of the year so that when I rotate into their room, they are all like there's already a relationship built. And that's all. Thank you.